garden tour after a couple days of rain. Here's the tomatoes. These are the determinate tomatoes. I'm going to use these to make spaghetti sauce. My field of dreams isn't exactly much of a dream, but I am starting to get some ears started and the tassels are coming out, so we'll see how well that does. And over here, one fig tree. We have a Myers lemon tree that I'm not really sure why, but I'm getting a lot of yellow with the green veins. I gave it magnesium and that doesn't seem to have helped, so that must not be it. I also just recently put in a multi mineral sourced balanced fertilizer that hopefully will maybe bring it about. But it's growing new leaves, so I don't know if that's a good sign or what's going on. Ponderosa lemon. It's got a couple lemons, one down there, one there. They're growing real good. Those take 8 months to grow, so I'm not going to get anything from that soon. There's a little lemon tree and a large lemon tree. Those are both key limes. I have no clue why one looks like that and the other one looks like that. The little one is actually a year older. And I have my blackberry. Ooh, and I got a little blackberry down there. It looks like it's ready to pick. I've got blueberries that haven't really got any blueberries yet. Raspberry, same thing. Banana peppers. I'd already picked all the banana peppers and we canned some. I have a lot of jalapeno peppers. This is my cherry tomato. With all this rain, it finally collapsed on itself. So let's just hope it makes it. It looks like it's doing good. Over here is my cabbage and mystery melon and watermelon. And this is my, come back a little bit farther, this is the squash patch. I have yellow zucchini coming back. I had trimmed this back pretty hard. If you look underneath here, I trimmed everything back because it was getting kind of lengthy and out of control. So I grew that, and it's just starting to regrow back. So I'm hoping I'll start getting zucchini soon again. Sorry for tilting this all up. And there's one of my spaghetti squash. That'll be the fourth one I pulled off. Here's another one starting to grow. I've got a little watermelon there, watermelon there, got acorn squash there, butternut squash there, another butternut squash growing up there. And like I said, I did a real severe cut back on the, you can see the vine going up for the zucchini, and this is an Italian type of zucchini and it's already starting to reproduce. One snapped off at the base and it had an offshoot, so I'm hoping it'll grow up into something. I got another mystery melon, and right behind it is another one back here. You can see that's two of them. And then I have a little butternut squash down there at the bottom. Over here is muskmelon. I got a bunch of them starting to grow out, so you can see. And there's one up there, there's one there, one right there. And my two large watermelon are growing. Got another nice little one there growing. And there's a nice melon-sized melon. Over here, marigolds are growing good in the middle. This is my arbor of pole beans that are growing. And I will tell you, that spaghetti squash takes up a lot of room because it's over here sneaking over and already producing another one. over here, and it looks like there's some up there going to be produced, but that's that same plant I just showed you. I've got, go through here. We've got potatoes growing with some bush beans that are, we've already picked these, but it looks like I got a few more to pick, but they're almost on their way out. And you can see I got cabbage, red cabbage growing in there with it. And over here's my onion bed. And the white onions are, I already pulled some of the red onions out of there, but I've got white onions growing really well here. And found out the secret to it is you gotta dig them up so that just the bulb is sticking out and the roots are buried, and that way the bulb will start really growing in size. So I'm working on it. The red onions are growing a little bit slower, but they're doing really well. And over here is my pepper patch, and these are all bell peppers, and pretty much all of them are doing really well. They've got a whole bunch of bell peppers on it. This is a, I forget what type of parsley, but it's like a giant parsley. And this right here is my, see it, that's my celery. And then I've got another mystery melon back there that I'm growing. The kids knocked over the seed tray that I had with all my melons in it, and I had a piece of paper underneath it that marked all the different ones, and paper blew away, and so I don't have a clue what it is, so that's why it's mystery. Here's my white cabbage growing with some onions in between. If you look over here, this is my herb garden that's really doing nice. And then sweet potatoes, another cherry tomato plant that just covered with tomatoes, and this one hadn't fallen over, knock on wood. And I got another jalapeno pepper plant that's really doing well. Got potatoes, and the buckets are still clinging on. The ones in the bed got too much water the last time it rained for a week straight, and they all died off, and I didn't get a real good yield. But these guys are still growing, so I'm hoping that maybe I'll get a better yield out of my buckets than I did out of that. I gotta turn it sideways here, but that's my grape arbor. These are all muscadine grapes. On the other side, I have red and yellow seedless grapes planted, but they're young, so they haven't started producing anything yet. This is another fig tree gone wild.